Sam Altman just dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. Just weeks after the rocky GPT-5 rollout, he's already teasing GPT-6, and he's calling it more advanced and personal than anything OpenAI has built before. But here's what's really interesting. This isn't just damage control from a disappointing launch. Altman has been strategically positioning GPT-6 as a complete paradigm shift, one announcement at a time. I've tracked every statement he's made about GPT-6, and the timeline reveals something surprising about OpenAI's real strategy. Welcome back BitBiased.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. If you've been following the GPT-6 rumors but want to know exactly what Sam Altman himself has actually promised, versus all the speculation floating around, this video breaks down his complete strategy. I've compiled every statement, every hint, and every bold claim he's made about GPT-6's revolutionary capabilities. From addressing GPT-5's problems to promising AI that truly knows you, here's the real story of how OpenAI is pivoting from their biggest stumble to their most ambitious project yet, and why the timeline matters more than you might think. Sam Altman's GPT-6 timeline, from crisis to revolution. If you want to understand how serious OpenAI is about maintaining their lead in the AI race, just look at what Sam Altman has been saying in late August 2025. Over the past few weeks, he's been addressing criticism, making promises, and completely reframing OpenAI's future, one carefully timed statement at a time. Let me walk you through the complete timeline of what we know, straight from Altman himself. The timeline: how GPT-6 went from secret to savior. It all started when GPT-5's launch went sideways. Users immediately complained that the model felt colder and less helpful than GPT-4. The criticism was so intense that Altman had to publicly admit they mishandled the rollout. OpenAI was scrambling. They even quietly tweaked GPT-5's personality to make it much warmer based on user feedback. This wasn't just a minor hiccup. This was a full-blown crisis for a company that had dominated AI headlines for years. But then Altman did something brilliant. Instead of just fixing GPT-5, he completely changed the conversation. In late August, he told reporters something that immediately shifted all attention away from GPT-5's problems. GPT-6 is already in development, and it's coming sooner than expected. Notice the strategy here. He wasn't just announcing a future product. He was positioning it as already being worked on. The message was clear. OpenAI isn't slowing down, they're accelerating. Then came the really bold part. Altman declared that GPT-6 won't just respond to your questions, but will learn your preferences, habits, and personality to tailor its responses. This wasn't just an incremental improvement. This was promising a fundamental shift from a question-answer bot to a truly personalized AI companion. He was essentially saying that every previous ChatGPT, including GPT-5, was just a stepping stone to this vision. But the most revealing moment came when Altman explained his philosophy. People want memory, product features that require us to be able to understand them. This statement shows exactly why GPT-6 exists. It's not just about being smarter, it's about being personal. Altman realized that raw intelligence isn't enough anymore. Users want an AI that remembers who they are, what they care about, and how they like to communicate. The timeline gets even more interesting when you look at how Altman has been positioning the release schedule. While he declined to give a firm date, he repeatedly emphasized that GPT-6 will arrive soon and faster than previous versions. Remember, GPT-4 to GPT-5 took about 2.5 years. But Altman is hinting that GPT-6 might come in 2026 or 2027, potentially cutting that timeline in half. This isn't just about better technology. It's about staying ahead in an increasingly competitive market where Google, Anthropic, and others are breathing down OpenAI's neck. Key features: what makes GPT-6 revolutionary? And here's where it gets really interesting. Altman started describing features that sound almost too good to be true, but they're backed by serious technical development. Let me break down the 4 major capabilities he's promised. First, persistent memory. GPT-6 will remember your past conversations even after you close the chat. This addresses one of the biggest complaints users have had about ChatGPT, that every conversation starts from scratch. Imagine telling your AI about a project you're working on, and weeks later, it still remembers the details and can pick up exactly where you left off. That's the promise here. Second, deep personalization. The AI will learn your communication style and adapt its tone to match yours. If you prefer brief, bullet point answers, GPT-6 will learn that. If you like detailed explanations with examples, it'll adjust accordingly. Over time, the AI becomes more like a personal assistant who knows exactly how you like to work. Third, ideological customization. This one's controversial, but fascinating. Altman said, you can make GPT-6 super woke or conservative based on your preferences. The base model will be neutral, but users can push it in whatever ideological direction they want. This could solve the bias complaints that have plagued ChatGPT, but it also raises questions about echo chambers and misinformation. Fourth, automatic reasoning. While not as detailed as the other features, Altman hinted that GPT-6 will be bigger and different, suggesting not just more parameters, but potentially new architectures entirely. He mentioned that OpenAI is working with psychologists to ensure the AI learns about users responsibly, without reinforcing bad habits or delusions. They're not just building a smarter chatbot, they're trying to build a psychologically healthy digital companion. The technical infrastructure behind these features is massive. OpenAI is essentially building a system that can maintain persistent profiles for millions of users, learn from every interaction, and adapt in real time. It's like creating a personalized AI for every single person who uses ChatGPT. How GPT-6 will impact everyday users. For the average person, GPT-6's memory and personalization could completely transform how we interact with AI. Think about it like this. Instead of ChatGPT being a smart stranger you talk to, GPT-6 could become like a digital colleague who knows your work style, your projects, and your preferences. Seamless conversations mean you won't need to repeat background information. GPT-6, remembering past chats, creates continuity that's never existed before. If you start a complex question today and revisit it tomorrow, the model will recall the earlier context. You could be learning a language over multiple sessions, and GPT-6 would track your progress. Remember what grammar rules you struggle with, and adjust its teaching style accordingly. Customized help goes beyond just remembering. It's about adapting. The AI will learn whether you prefer detailed explanations or quick summaries, whether you like formal or casual language, whether you need lots of examples or can grasp concepts quickly. Over months of use, GPT-6 could become perfectly tuned to how your brain works. Smart recommendations become possible when AI remembers your interests and goals. GPT-6 might recall that you're trying to eat healthier when suggesting recipes, or remember your budget constraints when helping with vacation planning. It could track your fitness goals, remind you of important deadlines, or even notice patterns in your mood and suggest appropriate activities. But here's the game changer that Altman specifically highlighted: project continuity. If you're working on a long-term project, writing a book, learning a skill, planning a business, GPT-6 could maintain context across weeks or months of conversations. It would remember your goals, track your progress, and provide increasingly sophisticated help as it learns more about your specific needs. However, this personal touch comes with significant trade-offs. GPT-6's memory means it will store more of your personal data than any AI system before it. Your conversation history, your preferences, your personal details. All of this needs to be stored and processed to make the personalization work. Tom's guide noted that this could transform our relationship with technology entirely. But that transformation requires unprecedented trust in OpenAI's data handling. Why GPT-6 was announced so soon after GPT-5's problems. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Many people are wondering why OpenAI is already talking about GPT-6 right after launching GPT-5. The answer reveals something crucial about both OpenAI's strategy and the current state of the AI industry. The immediate trigger was GPT-5's reception. Users and critics noted that GPT-5 felt like an underwhelming upgrade, more of an iterative improvement than a revolution. The rollout was rocky, with users complaining that the model felt colder and less helpful than GPT-4. Altman himself later admitted they mishandled the launch, and OpenAI had to quietly update GPT-5's personality to make it much warmer based on user feedback. In this context, Altman's quick pivot to GPT-6 serves multiple strategic purposes. First, it redirects the narrative to the future. Instead of defending GPT-5's shortcomings, he's focusing attention on revolutionary capabilities coming next. It's a classic tech strategy. When your current product disappoints, get people excited about what's coming. Second, it reassures investors and stakeholders that OpenAI isn't losing momentum. The AI race is intensifying, with Google's Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, and newer players making significant advances. By announcing that GPT-6 is already in development and will arrive faster than previous cycles, Altman is signaling that OpenAI is accelerating, not slowing down. Third, it reframes the competition. Instead of competing purely on intelligence or capability metrics, Altman is positioning GPT-6 to compete on personalization and user experience. He's essentially saying that raw performance isn't enough anymore. The future belongs to AI that knows you personally. Industry observers note that OpenAI is moving toward a more product-focused approach, pushing out updates rapidly to stay ahead in the AI race. The GPT-6 announcement reinforces this message, while also serving as a strategic distraction from GPT-5's lukewarm reception. But there's a deeper reason for the timing. Altman has been emphasizing that GPT-6 will be built around the lessons learned from GPT-5. The criticism they received wasn't just about technical performance, it was about user experience and emotional connection. GPT-6's focus on memory and personalization directly addresses these concerns. Altman is essentially admitting that previous models, including GPT-5, missed something fundamental about what users actually want from AI. The question now is whether this strategy will work. If GPT-6 delivers on its promises, Altman's bold timeline could be remembered as visionary leadership during a crisis. If it fails to meet expectations, it could compound the problems GPT-5 created and give competitors even more opportunities to gain ground. Our opinion: is Altman playing with fire? Here's my honest take on what's really happening here. Altman is making a massive bet that could either cement OpenAI's dominance or seriously damage their credibility. The GPT-6 promises sound incredible, but they're also incredibly risky. On one hand, I think Altman is absolutely right about what users want. The complaints about GPT-5 feeling cold weren't just about technical performance. They were about emotional connection. People don't just want smarter AI. They want AI that feels like it knows them. If OpenAI can deliver true personalization and persistent memory at scale, they could create something genuinely revolutionary. But here's what concerns me: the timeline pressure. Announcing GPT-6 so soon after GPT-5's problems feels reactive rather than strategic. Yes, it changes the conversation, but it also raises expectations to an almost impossible level. If GPT-6 launches with bugs, privacy issues, or falls short of the personalization promises, the backlash could be even worse than what GPT-5 faced. The privacy aspect is particularly troubling. Altman is essentially asking millions of users to trust OpenAI with their most personal data, their thoughts, preferences, habits, and long-term conversations, while admitting the encryption isn't figured out yet. That's a huge ask in today's privacy-conscious world. I also think there's a fundamental question about whether people actually want AI that remembers everything and adapts to them. It sounds great in theory, but the reality might feel invasive or manipulative. There's a fine line between helpful personalization and creepy surveillance, and OpenAI is walking right up to that line. Final verdict: revolutionary promise, execution unknown. So what's my bottom line? GPT-6 represents either OpenAI's boldest vision yet or their biggest gamble. The concept is genuinely exciting. An AI that knows you, remembers your conversations, and adapts to your style could transform how we interact with technology. If it works as promised, it could make every other AI assistant feel primitive by comparison. But the execution challenges are enormous. Building persistent memory systems for millions of users, ensuring privacy and security, delivering on personalization promises, and doing it all faster than their previous development cycle. That's an incredibly ambitious technical undertaking. The real test will be whether OpenAI learned the right lessons from GPT-5's rocky launch. They clearly heard the feedback about emotional connection and user experience. But did they also learn about the importance of thorough testing, gradual rollouts, and managing expectations? The GPT-6 announcement suggests they're still in big promise mode, which makes me nervous. My prediction? GPT-6 will likely deliver some form of personalization and memory, but probably not at the revolutionary level Altman is describing, at least not at launch. The technology is genuinely difficult, and the privacy and security challenges are real. I expect we'll see a gradual rollout of features rather than the complete transformation Altman is promising. The moment GPT-6 launches, I'll be here with real hands-on testing to see if Altman's bold timeline promises hold up to reality. I'll be testing the memory capabilities, the personalization features, and most importantly, whether it actually feels more helpful and human than current ChatGPT. What do you think about OpenAI's strategy of announcing GPT-6 so soon after GPT-5's problems? Are you excited about AI that remembers you, or does it feel too invasive? Let me know in the comments below. This is bitbiased.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our coverage of major AI releases and what they really mean for the future. See you next time.